For this example, we are going to do straight long division for 5 and 16/100ths divided by 6. And the order that we do long division is divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So first step, divide. How many times does 6 go into 5? Well, if you picture 5 ones, can you divide them into 6 groups? No, they won't work. So we're going to, what we would be doing with the manipulatives is regrouping so that we have 50 tenths instead. So to show that, you say, well, it doesn't work. I put a 0. 0, now we multiply. 0 times 6 is 0. Now we subtract. 5 minus 0 is 5. And then you bring down the next digit. So now this is really 51 tenths, if you want to think of it that way. So I can divide 51 tenths into 6 different groups. Now we're back to dividing. So how many times does 6 go into 51? Well, 6 times 10 would be 60. That's too much. 6 times 9 is 54. That's still too much, so it must be 6 times 8. Okay? So that means we're putting 8 tenths into each of our 6 groups. Now we have to figure out how many we have left over, so that's where we multiply to find out how many we've used. 8 times 6 is 48. 49, 50, 51. So now we're subtracting. We had 3 left over. So that means we've put all these tenths into groups, but we've got 3 left over that won't fit. So we're going to exchange these tenths for hundredths. How many hundredths do we have? Well, we've got the 30 from changing those 10 in, but we've also got 6 that were there from the very beginning. So now we're dividing these 36 hundredths into 6. So back we go. Divide. How many times does 6 go into 36? 6 times. Multiply, see how many you've used. 6 times 6 is 36. Subtract. 36 minus 36 is 0. And we've brought down the last digit, so there's nothing else to bring down. Now, when you set up your question, you can just put this decimal right above where it is in the question. So our answer is 86 hundredths. So that means if we had 5 ones, 1/10, and then 6 hundredths, if we divided them into 6 groups, we would have 86 hundredths in each group.